Hi everybody, Crazy Chicken Lady here. I haven't been online in like a good minute. Oh, look at my little ears I went to Disney recently, so love the ears, don't you? I want to discuss the Summer Wells case. Now, Michelle Walks and Michelle After Dark, I really do look up to Michelle. I think she's an amazing creator. I really like her stuff, her content. However, today she kind of pissed me off a little bit. Well, she pissed me off a lot, actually. She's now trying to say, oh, the Wells must be innocent, and everybody's picking on them. Okay, innocent parents, people that didn't do anything wrong to their children, are going to be like Dawn, on camera immediately. Now, granted, his etiquette is there lacking, but that is, he is a country guy, okay? And an alcoholic and a drug addict. We all know this. Okay, his etiquette is not the greatest, but he went on camera immediately when Summer went missing. Mommy, however, didn't go on camera for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Oh, and let's not forget about the shenanigans of the joke they played on Dawn's sister. The inconsistency of the timeline. The fact those milk bottles had no condensation on them in that picture. If she had just bought those milk bottles, Summer's head, the seat, the bottles would have condensation because they were driving in the Tennessee heat. Also, Candus has stated several times that Summer gets easily cold. Why, if swimming was just a spur of the moment thing, would she have dressed Summer in a bathing suit and shorts and a t-shirt when it was cold in the morning in Tennessee? Doesn't make sense. And then, oh, it gets better. What about the fact that Candus had just gone to the doctor over her knee? Which, let's think about it. If her knee was acting up, they're going to put a brace on it. Why could Candus not put it on herself? She doesn't have arthritis in the hands. She's been seen in the very beginning of this case. She had several photos on her Facebook before she shut it down of her gripping rocks that she had found in caves at the age she is now. Well, then, when Summer went missing. If she can grip a rock, she can put a knee brace on. I have back problems, and I can put a knee brace on. Okay? Why would Candus need to help Candus put on a knee brace? It's not difficult to do. It's not rocket science. And it's not something Candus couldn't do on her own. So my question is, hey, if they're innocent, why did Mom wait 2 weeks to get on camera? And why did Candus need help getting a knee brace on? And why were those milk bottles bone dry? Like, bone dry. If you go shopping ever in your lifetime, ever, you know that when you buy milk, and you take it out of the refrigerator section, and it's in your car, your bag is wet, your seat is wet, everything is wet that has touched the milk jugs. But yet, in that last supposed picture of Summer, nothing is wet. Not Summer's head, not the bottles, and not the seat. How could that be just bought minutes before they got in the car to go home? During a 20-minute drive that it allegedly took, those bottles have been soaking wet, and they weren't. And why? And this is my biggest question. Did Candus not get on camera and beg for the return of her daughter? Tell me, what parent of a missing child would not get on camera begging for their child to be given back to them? Any parent would. A parent that loves their child is going to try to get their child back no matter what they gotta do. But not Candus. No. She waits 2 weeks to get on camera. And not once during all of the times, the shenanigans they pulled on YouTube, did you hear them say, please, give us our daughter back. Please, just give her back. The only one that did that was Dawn. Now, Dawn is not the greatest person. I'll be the first to admit it. And yes, I do think he's a perpetrator with girls. But I do believe Dawn loved Summer, and I don't believe Dawn had anything to do with her going missing. However, I firmly, undoubtedly believe Candus Wells had something to do with Summer getting gone. And no, I don't think it was just she fell asleep and someone took her. Because if that was the case, she'd been on camera immediately. Any parent of a missing child would be on camera immediately, begging for the child to be returned. Unless, and here's the big thing, they already know that the child is never coming back. So what's the purpose in going online or on camera asking for her to be returned if you already know she's not coming back? And Michelle talked about how everybody's bringing Rose in and talking about how people are like, oh, how do 2 people go missing? Well, technically speaking, Michelle, it was 3 people that were missing in that family. Candus's older daughter first, then her sister. No, first was her sister, then her older daughter, and then her youngest daughter. And yes, I do find that kind of hard to believe. Statistically speaking, that's mathematically impossible. But I think that the common denominator is not Candace Hare. I think the common denominator is the one that got a DV charge against her for her sister, and that would be Candace Bly. People are like, oh, she wasn't there. Actually speaking, yes, she was. There was some information online that Candace was in Wisconsin when her sister went missing. Which leads me to believe the only person that's common denominator in all of this is Candus Bly Wells. And I will forever believe that she had something to do with her daughter's disappearance. Her actions as a mother speak volumes. Shaving her head, my stepmom did the same thing to me, to embarrass me, to mortify me, to make me look less so that I could be felt wrongly. And that's exactly what Candus did to Summer. Because not a single one of them had shaved heads except for Summer. The boys had long hair. Why didn't Summer? Because mommy wanted to make her look ugly and embarrass her. And why does Candus always refer to Summer in past tense then? Any parent that has a child missing always says they're alive, they're living. I will not stop hoping and praying they're alive. But Candus was already ready to say that Summer was gone, past tense, deceased, whatever. Those aren't actions of a parent that misses their child. That is not the way a normal parent would be. And I know people say, oh, everyone acts differently. I'm sorry, but every parent of missing children that I've known, they've gotten online and begged for their child. They've gotten on camera and begged for their child. Not Dawn and Summer, not Dawn and Candus. No, they're busy pulling pranks, yelling at creators, cussing each other out. They forget they're missing a child. If my daughter went missing instead of dead, because I lost 2 girls 5 months apart, if they were missing, I'd be going out of my mind. Because I wouldn't know who's got them, where they are they being taken care of, are they being hurt? I would go slap crazy. I would be begging for their return. I'd be pleading, promising money, whatever. I don't care. I would do whatever it took to get my child back.